Hey guys! I'm just gonna wait for a couple of people to come on here while I set up. We're going to be doing the weekly Archangel and Ascended Master guidance. And we're just going to pull for the week whoever is going to be drawn to this video, whether you watch it now on the live or later on. I'm going to actually not keep it on my story this time. I'm actually just going to put it on YouTube directly. So whether you're watching here on Insta or on YouTube, hello. Welcome back if you're part of the Soul Fam, and welcome if you're new. Just gonna get my deck set up here. And I'm gonna keep the chants on in the background. Just so we can really ground ourselves. Let me ground myself. How was everyone's weekend? I'm sorry that I couldn't do it yesterday. I had a lot going on. Ooh, hot. So I'm gonna be doing the Fairy Tale Oracle today. As usual, I'm gonna do the Goddess Guidance, Archangel Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and then we're also gonna do the Angel Therapy. Depending on if I'm guided to, I'm going to also do the Power of Surrender, something that needs to be released. I'm getting a hell yes right now from them though. Hello, hello everyone. Thank you for joining. Hi Niyati. Hi Celine. How was everyone's weekend? I'm just gonna give it 2 more minutes before I go ahead and get into the messages and start shuffling. Really just gonna calm myself. It's been a crazy night. My body's not very happy with me. This weekend was very quiet over here. Oh, I'm glad. It was the complete opposite here. I'm gonna go ahead and start shuffling for everyone. I'm gonna set the intention that this message or any of the messages, even one sentence, can be applied to everyone that will be drawn to this video and this reading. We're just gonna focus on the things that we need to keep in mind this week. Things that may occur during the week and what our guidance is for it. Whoop, okay. Can everyone hear me properly? And can everyone hear the chant? Everyone that will be drawn to this video, please. Goddess guidance for the week, for the collective, please. Hello everyone joining. Archangel Michael guidance for everyone for this week, please. Whoop, okay, we have a lot. Hi there, Desmond. I'm glad you could make it on today. So for those joining, I'm just going to run down one more time what we're doing here. I'm doing our weekly Goddess Guidance, Archangel, Ascended Master guidance for the week. And this is going to be for anyone that comes across this video. I set the intention right at the beginning whenever I start that even if it's just one sentence that you take away, whenever you come across this, that is what you get. So we'll go through anything that comes up through these messages, whatever they have to say, and then our guidance in general. Liza Walter. Thank you. It's not my music, but it's just, you know, YouTube. And put it on every time just so we can all calm ourselves and we can ground ourselves. I know I personally use it to ground myself in the mornings. So we're going to be doing the Fairy Oracle with a story. We're also going to be doing one card from each Archangel, one from the Goddess Guidance, one from Angel Therapy, and one surrender message. So just something that we need to work on to surrender and release this week. So Archangel Gabriel, may we have one card please for the collective drawn to this video, whether they are joining in live or watching this on YouTube later. Hello, hello. Hey everyone, thank you for joining me. If you guys have to leave halfway, that's perfectly fine. I'm just gonna continue here and then I'm gonna post on YouTube after, and the link is going to be in my bio. You're just going to click the YouTube selection. Okay, Archangel Gabriel, may we have a guidance message? Thank you. I'm sorry if you guys hear my bird in the background too, by the way. Alright. Angel Therapy message for the week for the collective drawn to this video, please. Hello, hello. Yeah, I have a thing for birds. Okay, we have two surrender messages that flew out together, so we're gonna take them. All right, are you guys ready? I'm done shuffling. We've got all our messages. I'm gonna go into the what? Just went blank there. We're gonna go into the Fairy Tale Oracle first. So I'm going to quiet down the chant a little bit. Liza Walters. Probably an orb or something, or she probably felt the presence. Some people actually do see them. I know most people see orbs, and depending on the color or whatever they intuitively feel, like the clairsentience, that's exactly what she probably felt and told you. That's amazing. I've seen, I actually see Archangel Gabriel and Archangel, I actually see all three of them, the main ones, Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. I've seen the white, the blue, and green orbs here and there. Very rare, but whenever I need them, they come through. All right, so we're going to start with the messages. I'm not going to really pay attention to comments right now, but you guys are welcome to leave them. I will go back and catch up after all the messages are done, okay? All right, so our I can't English today, guys. Please bear with me. Fairy Tale Oracle message for the week is Hansel, number 4, with survival. So this is definitely from Hansel and Gretel. We're going to see what this is about, but I'm going to let you guys intuitively feel into it because you guys know how I feel about you building your own intuition. So whatever speaks to you, just looking at this card, feel into it. The number 4 might mean something to one of y'all. Could be a sign. All right, I'm going to go into the story. When the moon came, they set out. But they found no crumbs, for the many thousands of birds which fly about in the woods and fields had picked them all up. Hansel said to Gretel, "We shall soon find the way." But they did not find it. This tale, with its horror and cruelty, is one of the fairy tales that lodges in our minds and stays with us our whole lives. These two children are not lost, nor do they accidentally come across hardship. They are most deliberately abandoned by their natural father and stepmother, and it is a stepmother who persuades the natural father to let his children starve to death or be attacked by animals and thus become food themselves. This painting of Hansel is almost like the first part of passing the terrible test these children are undertaking throughout the tale. It is about intellect and brains when under threat. It is Hansel who first outthinks his father and stepmother and leaves behind the trail of breadcrumbs throughout the forest. He sacrifices their last food so they can find their way home. But the second time, he cannot help them find their way home. He is the courageous brother who confronts the terrible problem despite his fear. Because this is one of the great messages of this tale, everything that takes place within this tale is horrifying, and yet everything is met with equal measures of teamwork, truth, and fear. They are abandoned, deserted, and then they are nearly devoured. And it is Hansel's hunger that leads to him making the dangerous mistake of being drawn to the cottage. But within the cage, he still faces his fear and uses his wits again to fool the witch who wishes to eat him and his sister. In this way, the tale shows you that you too must find a clever way to outwit those who would harm you at the moment. You must combine your wits, your ability to think fast, access your inner genius, and outthink those who would endanger or a disadvantage of you. You do not want to be gullible. You must not be foolish. You have to develop courage, and the situation you currently find yourself within gives you the opportunity to truly be better. There is also an opportunity to work as a team with another who is equally disadvantaged at this time. Be shrewd, be wise, feel your fear, for this will inspire dread. But know that your quick wits can overcome this great challenge at this time. Is it fair? Not at all. Is it right? Nothing could be less true. Does that matter? No, it does not. In this situation, you must use the energy of your fear to inspire the quickest, smartest thinking and actions you have ever taken. And the meanings, I'm just going to read the listed ones out here, just in case it pops out to one of you. Clever ideas and practical know-how. Planning and following through. You are an inspiration to others. You have leadership skills. You have a compassionate and caring heart. You have the qualities of an activist. You are one step ahead of those who would harm you. So, guys, apply this however it resonates. And remember, this is for the week. It may not resonate now, but it may at a later time. Maybe on Wednesday, maybe on Saturday. All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to invite a couple of friends of mine because I forgot to do that. Yeah, I'm glad you resonate with it, and it is a beautiful story, even though it's horrifying. All right, on to the other messages that we have here. So with the goddess guidance for the week, we are being told bodies of water. With this, the first thing that comes out to me is to make sure that you are cleansing yourself with some kind of water. Spend some time in nature where there's water, whether it's a river or a lake. If you can't get out, then even take a bath or take a shower and do a scrub, just anything that you can picture healing happening within with the water. I'm going to read it. Spend time near water such as a lake, river, or the ocean to recharge your batteries. So just any purification with the water. And if you guys do water rituals, today's the new moon in Libra. If you guys do rituals for the moon with water, that's amazing. I would totally recommend it. This is definitely a hell yes to that. So you guys know I usually recommend doing pink Himalayan salt scrubs and baths, so that's something they're bringing my attention to. I know I personally need to do that this week, probably today again, honestly. I'm probably gonna do that tonight, but yeah, that's definitely a strong message that wanted to come out. Archangel Michael's message for the week is your home is protected by angels. So just in case you feel like some fears popping up and it's acting as a trigger throughout this week, you're being reassured by Archangel Michael that you are protected by him and his guardian angels. Whether this is quite literally with lower vibrations or this is just a root chakra based fear. With quite literally your shelter, because root chakra is safety and fight or flight. It is about money, about taking care of survival instincts and survival needs. I'm going to read the prayer for whoever wants to pause and say this along with me, or just close your eyes and hear it. Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over my home and its inhabitants. I ask that you post guardian angels at each window and door, ensuring its security. Thank you for guiding my finances so that I can easily afford to pay my rent, mortgage, or taxes. So like I said, this is definitely root chakra based. So if you guys have a money situation, like financial needs are not being met right now, if you feel that way, release and know that Archangel Michael is there helping you. Just call upon him if you're feeling like you need some support with your anxiety. An Archangel Raphael healing message for this week is, it's beautiful, have faith. There's not really much to add to this. Remember, what I will add though is I'm a strong believer that faith and hope are two different things. Hope means that there's still some doubt there. Faith means you truly believe that things are going to unfold however they're meant to unfold, and that you're handing over any stress, any worries to the divine, whether that's the universe, God, or archangels, whatever you believe in. Dear Jesus and Archangel Raphael, thank you for boosting my faith so that I may trust in miracles. Maybe there's a miracle coming to you this week and you're going to resist it, is what I'm feeling. Really release that resistance and the hesitation. Reassure yourself that you are worthy of these miracles happening. You, I, him, her, she, family, everybody. They're all worthy for miracles, and divine intervention is taking place. There's going to be an opportunity that might come to you this week, and it might be something small, like you manifest something that you've been working on for some time, like just like very small, like I manifest chocolate without realizing it sometimes. That's a miracle. But it could be something bigger as well, like something you've been working toward for some time. So it could be like a career, a relationship, whatever is speaking to you, it's resonating with, that is what it is for you. And if that does not resonate with you, then I hope another message from this reading will. But yeah, you're being reassured. There's something happening. I feel like some positive, excited energy with this card. And it just feels like all you have to do is release this grip and idea of what it can be or what it should be, is what I'm hearing. All right, we're going to move on to Archangel Gabriel. We are getting speeches and speaking. You have an important message to deliver that can help others. This is all about throat chakra, making sure you stay in your truth, you speak your truth, and don't hold back. If you feel some kind of way, definitely speak about it to whoever you need to speak to with. But make sure you're coming from a loving place, not only for yourself, but for the person in front of you as well. Make sure that you are not, accusing, pointing fingers, or, just make sure you're coming from a high vibration, point blank. Just don't try to project yourself onto someone because they reacted some kind of way or you reacted some kind of way, quite literally. Just make sure that you are loving in everything that you speak and you do, and you are going to be set. Speaking your truth was definitely a theme last week, and I did come on here briefly to speak to you guys about it. So that's definitely something that's coming up once again. We're definitely going to be tested on speaking and living in our truth once again. And I feel like it's intensifying this time around. It's like you guys may hold back because you feel like something may happen if you do speak your truth and you might offend someone, but you're being asked to remain like to have that faith. You are protected with Archangel Michael as well. You just call him in whenever you feel like you need to. All right, so I also did the angel therapy, and out of the 44 cards I think that are in here, the one card that spoke out is Twin Flame. And the message is, the answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. So yes, it says Twin Flame, but honestly, anything that you feel your soul is pulling you towards with a connection with someone that you know is powerfully and soulfully, like, just, you know, infused like with the divine. That is what I'm getting off of this, whether that's a very strong soulmate connection or whether that is a twin flame for you. But for the ones that are on the twin flame journey, this is definitely a reassurance for you all. All this, the triggers and the testing that's happening here may be in your journey this week with your counterpart, and you are being asked to be reassured that everything that happens in your journey is divinely orchestrated, is divinely aligned, and divine time. Their divine time is like coming through very strong. Make sure that you remember that you speak for yourself, even if that is with your twin. Make sure that you are, whoa, I just lost my train of thought. Spirit, can you flow through me again? Make sure that even if it is just standing up for yourself and your boundaries, you are doing so. I'm also getting that this is a confirmation for some of you that felt like things are not going to move forward with your twin flame, and you couldn't be further from the truth. I feel like the reason you're not with your twin right now, quite literally, because I feel like, yeah, I'm getting confirmation. The reason you're not with your twin right now, if you are not, is because you're still healing, you and them, okay? That's something that we really need to just understand and release at this point. And it's coming out really strongly. I'm getting major spirit, like heat. I'm on fire right now. Isn't that a coincidence? Twin flame, hashtag flame. But yes, you're being assured here that when it's meant to move forward, it is going to move forward. And until then, this is everything you need to work on. Purifying your energy, raising your vibration, making sure that you're living and speaking in your truth. And not only for the connection, for yourself. Only when you do that truly for yourself and do not use it as a motivation for your relationship with your counterpart, is it going to fall into place. Because that is not true surrender when you're using it as motivation to get to there. Because the true reason for this connection is to work on self and raise your vibration. It happens on their end when you do it on your end. And then everyone else's elevation can happen with the vibration. So do your part, be assured things are going to move forward, and they're going to move forward when they're meant to move forward. If that is triggering you, the timing, that's something that you still need to work through. That's some healing that you still need to work on. Whew, okay, lots of hits. I need a sippy, hold on. Whew, okay. So, I digress. Your twin flame, I really get that this is also a confirmation. The person that is on your mind and your heart right now, it is really your twin flame. And it feels like you're doubting it because things are not moving forward yet. That's the last message. And this is your reassurance that you need to work on yourself, and you will be shown through your own guidance, your own guides, your own higher self, and God, that this is it. And you will feel it. It will not feel anxious once you have healed everything you need to heal. You will be assured that when things move forward, it will. I know I've said that very repetitively, but someone really needed to get it in today. So get it in, simmer, and then release. All right, here we go. So last messages for this week before I go and catch up on the comments. We had 2 surrender messages come out for this week. So this is just something we need to work on releasing. We are getting surrender, stubbornness. So maybe you're stubborn on that timing. Maybe you're stubborn on another miracle that needs to happen. It will happen when it's meant to. I'm also like getting there's some resistance in communicating with someone. So we did have that throat chakra come up with Archangel Gabriel with speeches and speaking. So make sure you're speaking your truth, yes, but make sure you let the other person speak their truth too. And just because it feels like they're not quite understanding or you're not quite understanding, remember that to each its own. Your truth is going to be different from the person in front of you's truth, okay? You got to make sure that you release the need to be always right. That's something else always that's coming true, so I'm surprised it didn't come out from this deck because that is a card. But remember that you surrender just being stubborn about how things should be, how they should react, and how they should feel once you speak your truth is a strong message. I'm going to read it. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. So even if this is yourself, guys, even if this means being authentic with yourself, speaking the truth out loud to yourself, that's something that I definitely had to work on very recently as well. And that's something that we're always going to work on too. So keep that in mind. Do not beat yourself up because you're still healing. Be gentle with yourself and with others, just like it said in the card here. And the last message that we need to release this week is surrender your belief in scarcity. So this is going back to that Archangel Michael, that root chakra lack mentality. You are going to be taken care of once you have the faith you're going to be taken care of. You're going to be taken care of. Verb confirmation. I was waiting for that this whole reading. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance, excuse me. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. So do not set limitations on the miracles that can happen once you are in that faith. You cannot put limitations on anything, honestly. And especially don't put limitations on the universe and God. Don't do that. Tisk tisk. You have to remember that the limitations are a 3D thing. It's an illusion, and anything can honestly happen if you truly believe it. And I know that's very cliche, and it's very like fantasy-like, but it's true. It is true. And once you are in that high vibration, you will believe it. And the last thing, miracles, miracles, miracles. Yes, India, yes. Oh, I love you. All right, so those are the messages for this week. For those of you who joined after, I am going to be putting this on YouTube because I am guided to. So I'm not going to keep it on my story though. So if you guys want, I'm going to upload it and let you know on the story when it is uploaded. The link is in the bio, and then you'll be given the option to which link you want to go to. You just click on that YouTube. Now I'm going to go and catch up on comments. Alrighty. Okay. It resonates with your current situation. R for Rajesh. I am glad, and I want to hear from every single one of you how this resonates, even if it's later on in the week, because like I mentioned earlier, just because it doesn't resonate now doesn't mean it won't later on in the week, because this is guidance for the week. And whenever you come across it, if you're on YouTube watching this at a later time and you are drawn to the title and the video and the messages resonate, then they are for you, and you're more than welcome to leave me a comment down below on how they do. I would love to hear all about it. India, I'm so glad you could make it. Celine, the Archangel Michael message, yes. You know, honestly, on some level, even I needed to hear that. And especially that Archangel Raphael, have faith with the miracles. I really needed to hear that too. I forgot to set the intention this is not going to be for me, but you know. Katharina, oh, thank you. I just like slapped on like a real bum face, like with makeup real quick before I jumped on. Thank you. I need to keep working on my communications. Well, okay, see, yes, always work on that, but remember to be gentle with yourself, because it is hard once you are used to, you know, living that 3D way, I'll call it. It is hard to break out of it, so baby steps, and celebrate those baby steps too, whether that is with the communication guys or anything. Any progress is worth celebrating. even if it's with yourself. Go get you some chocolate or shit, I don't know what y'all like. Go get a drink, I don't know. The destined, yes, twin flame, twin flame? What is twin flame? Twin flame coming through. Yes, see, I know a lot of the twin flames are going to be attracted to this video, obviously, otherwise it wouldn't have come out. Yes, it was a perfect message. I'm so glad Spirit could use me as a conduit for this. They were lovely. I really like this week's messages. But remember, we also had that the Hansel message come out. So make sure that I'm really they're giving me work with the energies, do not fight them. So don't be that stubborn, don't be rigid, work with them. Do what you have to do, stay in your higher vibration. Celine, yes. And you can't, this is something that me and India were just talking about. You can't force someone to evolve. You can't force someone to heal. You can't force someone to speak if they're not comfortable. You can only focus on you. So take that responsibility and then move forward with that. And then have the faith that once you do that, you will move forward in your own journey and others will see you as an example and want to move forward themselves. However, do not set that expectation either. Just do you. Do you. Point blank. Do you. I'm so happy. Cali Housewife 87, thank you. Thank you, and you are welcome. Thank you for joining. India, I love you too. Free flow living. Hello. Hello everyone that joined after. So I'm just going to wrap up here. For those of you who had joined after, I am going to be putting this on YouTube. So the link is in my bio. I'm going to be uploading it and then I'll post on my story whenever it is live and published. And leave me any I'm telling you guys, I cannot English today. Do leave me any feedback, excuse me, if you guys are drawn to speak about it, even if it is in the comments on YouTube. So I am sending all of you unconditional love and healing light. I would love to hear anything and everything about this week and how these messages resonate. And I am letting you all go for this week. I'm gonna work on the dailies too, so I'm back with that too. I love you all so much. Bye.